The chocolate production process is a fascinating story where tiny cacao beans are transformed into irresistible chocolate bars. It all begins in lush cacao gardens, where tall cacao trees quietly nurture their fruits. When the cacao pods ripen, they contain plump cacao beans inside, the true treasure of this journey. These beans are then fermented and sun-dried as if they're enjoying a tropical beach vacation. Once they arrive at the factory, the cacao beans are roasted, a crucial step in creating chocolate's distinctive flavor. Roasting the beans is like throwing them into a big BBQ party, with enticing aromas spreading everywhere, making everyone crave a taste. Next, the roasted beans are ground into fine cocoa powder, a seductively smooth ingredient that can melt in your mouth. This is the moment when chocolate begins to take shape, as the cocoa powder is mixed with cocoa butter and sugar, creating a rich and sweet chocolate mixture. This chocolate mixture is then poured into molds with graceful movements, like ballet dancers performing a delicate routine. After cooling, the mixture hardens into perfect chocolate bars, each one carrying the love and care from the entire process. Finally, these chocolate bars are carefully packaged, like little gifts filled with affection. And when you take a bite of chocolate, you not only taste its sweetness, but also the hard work and love from those who created it, from the very first cacao beans to the finished chocolate bar. Here's a more detailed exploration of the fascinating facts about chocolate. 1. Chocolate was a beverage. Before it became a food, before becoming the sweet treat we know today, cacao was consumed as a drink for thousands of years. The Maya and Aztec civilizations in Central and South America were the first to use cacao. They brewed it with hot water, adding chili, vanilla, and other spices to create a spicy, bitter drink, considered the drink of the gods. Unlike today's hot chocolate, they didn't add sugar, making it a vastly different experience. 2. The Maya considered cacao the drink of the gods. Cacao wasn't just an ordinary drink for the Maya. It held deep religious significance. They believed cacao was a divine gift and used it in religious ceremonies, sacrifices, and even weddings. Maya kings and nobility often drank cacao to display their wealth and power. 3. Cacao was once used as currency. The Aztecs valued cacao beans so highly that they used them as a form of currency. For instance, you could buy a rabbit for 10 cacao beans or a slave for around 100 beans. In those times, cacao was considered more valuable than gold, making it not just food, but also a precious asset in Aztec society. 4. Dark chocolate is good for your health. Dark chocolate is rich in flavonoids, powerful antioxidants that can improve heart health by lowering blood pressure, improving blood flow, and reducing the risk of heart disease. Many studies also suggest that dark chocolate can enhance brain function, protect the skin from sun damage, and even help extend your lifespan. 5. Cacao contains over 600 flavor compounds. With more than 600 different flavor compounds, cacao is one of the most complex foods in terms of taste. This complexity explains why each chocolate bar has a unique flavor depending on where the cacao is grown, the production process, and how it's prepared. In comparison, red wine, another famously complex beverage, has about 200 flavor compounds, making chocolate particularly special. 6. Chocolate can improve your mood. Chocolate is known to increase levels of serotonin and endorphins in the brain, two hormones that promote happiness and reduce stress. Cacao also contains a small amount of anandamide, a neurotransmitter often referred to as the bliss molecule, which helps create feelings of joy and relaxation. 7. Valentine's Day is the biggest chocolate consumption event. During Valentine's Day, chocolate consumption skyrockets worldwide, especially in Western countries. In the United States alone, it's estimated that about 58 million pounds, 26 million kilograms, of chocolate are purchased and given as gifts each year on this day. The most popular types of chocolates given are heart-shaped chocolates and assorted chocolate boxes. 8. Milk chocolate is a Swiss invention. Daniel Peter, a Swiss inventor, created milk chocolate in 1875. He combined Henri Nestlé's powdered milk with cacao and sugar to produce the smooth, creamy chocolate we know today. This invention marked a significant turning point in the history of chocolate production, paving the way for the development of the milk chocolate industry we are familiar with today. 9. The world's largest chocolate bar. The world's largest chocolate bar was created in 2011 in Derbyshire, England. It weighed 5,792 kilograms, 12,770 pounds, measured 4 meters in length, 2 meters in width, and 35 centimeters thick. This chocolate bar was so massive that it could provide enough chocolate for over 24,000 people. 10. Many people don't know. White chocolate isn't real chocolate. White chocolate doesn't contain cocoa solids, the primary ingredient responsible for the bitter flavor of chocolate. Instead, white chocolate is made from cocoa butter, milk, and sugar. Because it lacks cocoa solids, technically, white chocolate isn't real chocolate, but rather a product derived from cacao. 11. Cacao constitutes a major portion of production in some countries. Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, is the world's largest cacao producer, accounting for about 40% of the global supply. Ghana, Indonesia, and Nigeria are also significant producers. Cacao trees are primarily grown in tropical regions near the equator, where the warm and humid climate is ideal for their growth. 12. Chocolate can be toxic to dogs and cats. Theobromine, a compound found in chocolate, is safe for humans, but toxic to dogs and cats. Even a small amount of chocolate can cause severe poisoning in these animals, with symptoms including vomiting, diarrhea, seizures, and in extreme cases, death. 13. Chocolate can improve athletic performance. Recent studies suggest that dark chocolate can help boost the body's oxygen uptake during exercise. This means that those who eat dark chocolate may be able to work out longer and more effectively. Dark chocolate may also help reduce inflammation after exercise, aiding in quicker recovery. 14. Cacao is a fruit. The cacao pod from which chocolate is made is technically a fruit of the Theobroma cacao tree. Each cacao pod contains about 20 to 50 seeds, known as cacao beans, surrounded by sweet white pulp. So when you eat chocolate, you're technically eating a product derived from fruit. 15. Americans consume over 100 pounds of chocolate every second. With a consumption rate of about 3.1 billion pounds of chocolate annually, Americans can be considered true chocolate lovers. On average, an American consumes about 5.5 kilograms, 12 pounds, of chocolate each year. 16. Hershey's Kisses are named after a sound. Hershey's Kisses, the famous American chocolate candy, is said to be named after the kiss sound heard when the chocolate drops onto the conveyor belt during production. Hershey's Kisses were first produced in 1907 and quickly became a symbol of the Hershey brand. 17. Chocolate melts, close to body temperature. The melting point of chocolate is around 34 degrees Celsius, just slightly below body temperature, 37 degrees Celsius. This explains why chocolate melts so effortlessly in your mouth, offering a smooth and seductive texture as you enjoy it. 18. Cacao production is threatened by climate change. Cacao growing regions, particularly in West Africa, are facing significant challenges due to climate change. Rising temperatures and erratic rainfall are reducing cacao yields, leading to potential cacao shortages in the future. This could have a substantial impact on the global chocolate industry. 19. chocolate was once banned in some places. In the 17th century, in some European countries like Switzerland and Spain, chocolate was banned or restricted because it was believed to have overly stimulating effects, particularly on women.